Okay, gang, Mike J. Anthony here, and the results are in for the safe lists that I have used over the past 1 year, ending today, April 5th, and it says it right here. These are the stats for 365 days ending April 5th, 2021, summarized. So that's what I'm going to talk about here today because actually I am surprised at this, okay? Now, these are all the safe lists that I have been using for the past 365 days, and I've been sending them all to roughly the same website, which is basically my blog or some page on my blog, um, but the same blog with different pages. And periodically I use them for different websites, but not very much. It's mostly going to the same blog. And these are these are the results for that blog um, that I pretty much sent all the traffic to over the past year. And I'm really shocked at the results because I thought that the ones that I'm looking at as number one here, which is Global Safe List, I did not think would be number one. So the first referrals, these are how many views came from these sites as I used these safe lists. Um, Global Safe List came in at number one with this amount of views that I had received over the past year. Land Marketing Mailer number two, which I have not really, I'm not even sure I used this for the entire year. It's a newcomer to the group, but they're up there. I'm really surprised at that. Hercules is up there as well. I'm not that surprised about Hercules being in the number three spot, more so than I am these other sites down below it. Next after Hercules is search engines. This is traffic that I received from search engines. But this is organic. This just happens on its own. Google is the number one place that traffic came from. So basically, my site is being found on Google. That's not surprising. I don't do anything for this traffic. Ad Solution Line is one that gets a lot of traffic, even though they do not have an automated version. I do like this safe list. The only thing I don't like about it is the fact that they don't have a paid version. So I actually have to do a lot of clicking to build up the credits I need to send out a mailing. But when you do build up those credits, they go out to a lot of people and they actually get viewed. But you have to sit there and click. That's the only thing I don't like. So I stopped using them like most recently. But during the course of the year, I did use them a lot, so that's why they're up here. This one I'm surprised at because I actually have a top membership here and I love it. It's viral. It's viral URL. I basically sent them to but then again, I don't promote this all that much. So I guess that's pretty good. Um, the reason being is that I have to I can only send a certain amount per day. I can only send like I think I get like 3,000 credits per day, and I don't send it out on each and every day. Or else I'd only be sending out 3,000 or less credits. So what I like to do is I like to wait 5 to 7 days to build up 14,000 credits that I can send out to 14,000 people, and that takes me anywhere from 5 days to a week. So I would only send this probably once a week. So if it wasn't for that, it would be up here because Global Safe Lists I can send out every 24 to 48 hours. This one I can only send out once per week, and I actually pay for this one. European Safe List I actually pay $3 a month for, so that comes in after that. Least ad space, that's something that I have decreased use on because they took down the website and it's back up now, but they were working on it. They were doing some work. They were transitioning to a new owner and all that, so the traffic had dropped tremendously on this one. And then these are ones that I just get sporadic traffic from that I don't use very often, like Facebook, WordPress dashboard, WordPress Android app, YouTube, viral URL, the website. This is where people just from this one ver.me, which is the same site. I don't refer them to this. I actually refer them to this one. So they just happen to find the site through here, which is why I only have 20 visitors in a whole entire year. Um, and then some sporadic traffic from social platforms that they just somehow found the site: Twitter, Pinterest, Tumblr. Um, Here's another thing I'm surprised by. U.S. largest safe list was one that I tried out for a little while, but I didn't like it, so I stopped using them. So I can see why they are down here. But Pro Traffic Shop, this is something that I did use throughout the entire year until maybe about a month ago. And I always questioned. I said, I wonder if this one's worth using anymore. And this is my answer. The answer is no. This was just a waste of my time because I did use them all year long. Not a lot, but there's not much I could do. But it should have been more than six because I do have a lot more clicks. I have hundreds of clicks on this website here over the course of the year, and only six visitors. So that tells me that this is not to be used. It's a waste of time. But I am surprised that these are the top three. So Global Safelist being number one. So let me take you to these top three, and I'm going to put a link to my referral links for these if you would like to use these yourself. But you can see the views that I got over the past 365 days. And this is just how much I happen to use it. You may use it more, you may use it less, but for my use of it over the past year, I'm shocked that Global Safelist is number one, and I'm surprised that Land Marketing Mailer is number two. Actually, Hercules, I'm not really surprised about, but I pay for all these, so let me take you to them. So number one, Global Safelist. That's here. I actually happen to have an executive membership, and to get an executive membership, it costs for 1 year $87.95, so $88. But I actually have a relationship with the owner, and I get it for about 50 something dollars, less than $60 a year. So I have to email the administrator for that, and he usually gives it to me at the price that I've been paying for the last few years. So, but what that does is it gets you increased commissions, which I never really promoted this site, so. But if I was going to, I would get 50% referral upgrades. I would get 150,000. This is what I use it for: 150,000 credits instantly, and then 150 credits every month. This is what allows you to be able to send out your ads, and that's the main thing that I'm concerned with. So that's what you get with the executive membership, and that's exactly what I have, as you can see right here. A word about safe lists in general. In order to get the most traffic, you have to pay for them. Using the free option is not going to get you traffic. So that's why I go ahead and pay for some of these. But now you know which ones you should pay for. Okay, so Global Safe List number one. Who's next on the list? Land Marketing Mailer. Okay, Land Marketing Mailer is right here. I did not think I didn't think much of this one at all. So I did not think that they would be number two. But what I did do was I bought a top membership. I'm trying to find out where to get it at. Members area. I'm looking for the upgrade for this. Upgrades. Here it is. So basically, I got the ultimate upgrade, which is it cost me $150. The ultimate lifetime upgrade, so I never have to pay for this again. That's what I bought. It gives you access to 12 mailings per day, which I never do. I only mail like once per day. But if I wanted to mail 12 times, I could. 500,000 credits a month. I get 500 credits for every time you open. If you're surfing, which I don't do because you don't have to. With this amount of credits, you don't have to go ahead and open websites when you're surfing. But if you did, you would get 500 credits each time you did that. You also get 60% commissions on one-time offers, 50% commissions on inside sales, and you also get random referrals. I don't think I've gotten any. Actually, I think I got one random referral. So from this so far, and I haven't been a member that long. I would say, I don't know, maybe 6 months or so. Okay, so it says you have 3 referrals. So yeah, I do get random members every now and then because I have never promoted my affiliate link for this ever. So that these 3 referrals came from the random referrals that I just read to you that I get as part of my ultimate lifetime membership that I paid $150 for. But mainly, I just wanted these 500,000 credits a month. So, Land Marketing Mail, yeah, that was number two. And yeah, like right now, I have 3.6 million credits in my account. So that just goes to show you that I only use this maybe once a day. But I can mail up to 12 times a day. And so that's it for that one. Again, I use the Ultimate Lifetime, so I never have to pay for this again. It cost me $150, and I'm surprised to see them sitting here at number two. I did not think that. I thought that was kind of a lower class mailing lists, but apparently they deserved a little bit more credit than I gave them for. So, so there you go. Okay, next, third on the list, and I'm going to put the links to these top three in my description underneath this video. So moving on to the third and final one, I'm going to talk about Hercules. Hercules is I also have the lifetime gold membership right here, and that costs $49. Yeah, here it is right here. Here it is right here. Hercules Gold Lifetime Upgrade. It's only $49. Never pay another membership fee again. This is dirt cheap for the credits that you get. I talked about this in another video all about Hercules only, so you can go and reference that. But basically, you can mail to how many people are in their database, which when I started, there was about 80,000. Now there's 133,000. So when I go to submit an ad, it says it right here. Submit ad. Get rid of that. And now I can send a mailer on the regular side. I can send every 24 hours, is it? Yeah, and it counts down. Since I just sent one, I got another 14 hours before I can send another one. So this one has a nice little countdown, and it tells you how many members that you can reach. If you use the free account, you can send to only 1,000 per day, every 24 hours. But because I upgraded to the gold membership, lifetime, for $49, I can mail to 133,468 members. And this grows. As people join the database, this goes up. So every day, like I said, when I started this, when I first got my account, there were about 80,000. Actually, it was 40,000 when I first started. But then I let it go for a few years, and I said, you know what? $49 is pretty cheap. Let me go and use that again. And I did it again. And at that time, when I reestablished a lifetime account, it was about 80,000 members at that time. So it had doubled by the time I came back to it. And now, since I've been a lifetime member, there are now over 133,000 members. So this grows every single day. So that's another thing I really like about Hercules. And that rounds out the top three on my Safelist. And you can see that these are the results that I have gotten for the last 365 days. Ad Solution Line is next. Again, these are just search engines, so they come in automatically. But Ad Solution Line does not have a paid option, and this involves a lot of clicking, which I don't like. Viral URL is the next one that I like, so I will put a link to this one as well, because I actually have the top elite membership for that. And this would be higher up if it wasn't for the fact that I only mail out once a week, as opposed to these I can mail out every single 24 hours. So that's why this one is not up further. But this, I would guess, if I was able to mail every 24 hours, this one would be number one. So I will put a link to this one underneath the video as well. And that's it. I'll see you in the next video.